Well, hello again. My name is Owen Christopher Bell, aka Chris James. Welcome back to Can This Be Real? I want to thank Larry Van one more time for coming and sitting in with me and talking about old times back in the day, back in Oakland, California. This week I'm going to keep it very short and simple. I want to talk about some of the very first songs that we recorded on Kurt Tom Records with Curtis Mayfield. And I hope that you like it. We signed with Kurt Tom in like 1972, and it was an experience for us. Definitely an experience for me. Um, it changed. It changed a lot as time went on, but it was really a great experience to be able to work with Curtis for the amount of time that we worked with him. I'd like to talk about some of the very first songs that we recorded there. The reason that we got picked up was because we had done a song that was on his Superfly album called Eddie, You Should Know Better. And we redid the song. They heard us sing it at a show in Santa Clara, California. And Marv Stewart, the manager for Curtis at the time, manager and business partner for Curtis, heard us, came out, heard us. There was a guy by the name of Wally Cox that actually hooked us up with Kurt Tom in the first place. He was a friend of Marvin Gaye's, but he also knew Curtis. He hooked him up. He was the main reason that we got over, or at least got signed with Kurt Tom Records. Again, the very first song that we recorded was a song entitled Eddie, You Should Know Better from the Superfly movie. So we did our version of it. I'm going to play that particular song for you this evening. As I said, it was very interesting being able to hook up with Curtis, go to Chicago, straight from Oakland, California. Never been to Chicago in my life. It was really a very, I have to say, exciting in some ways experience. Here's four young black cats from the Bay Area going to Chicago. We all knew Chicago had a big reputation, and it worked out. It worked out fairly well. The experience on the first time first getting there, I think the first or the second time getting there, we came from California, so we had on all of this see-through stuff, and we had our little fake overcoats on with the fur around the collars. This is back in the 70s, so that's what people wear, and the platform shoes. And we got to Chicago, and it was snowing like a feather mucker. Like I said, it was wintertime, and we had on all that fake, well, it wasn't fake, it was rabbit and leather and suede and stuff, platform shoes. It was snowing. And so we got to Kurtom, got out of the taxi, walked in the door. Now, keep in mind, when it snows in Chicago, it snows in Chicago. It's not a joke. But of course, we're California. We think we're cool. We got our see-through shit on. Get out this taxi, and we had to walk a nice little piece to get into Kurtom. And that was one of those times when we got there, we opened the door, and everybody in the office, as you walk into, everybody in the office looked at us like we were crazy, because here we are with our freshly done hair, our see-through shit, platform shoes, and you know how snow drifts hit you. We walk in there, they must have laughed at us. They must have laughed at us for about a couple of days because we looked crazy. We had on all this flashy stuff. Then, freezing like a feather mucker. Freshly done hair, so you know what happens to brother's hair once you had a perm and the water gets to it. So we're shaking our heads out trying to make it happen. But our experiences there, and this is just one, I'll tell you about a few more, were quite, I would say quite interesting to say the least. As a matter of fact, some of the people that worked there hollered upstairs to Kurt and said, "You need to come see this." And Curtis and Marvin and them and whoever else was in the office came downstairs, and we standing there looking like clowns with snow all over us. But those were just some of the early experiences going to Chicago, because we've had quite a few, and I'll get to those stories as we go on. But anyway, on this particular segment, I would like to do several of the very first cuts that we did when we got to Curtom, show you some pictures in the studio, and maybe a couple of clips, not from then in terms of recording, but some clips of some extensions of Natural 4 that you might like. And I hope that you comment on it. Like I said before, please, if you get a chance, comment on my podcast. Don't forget to pick up. Well, let's do it this way. Music saved my life from darkness into the light. My life as a 70s R&B singer. And it's an interesting life, to say the least. But in the meantime, I'm going to start off with one of the songs. The first one that I'm going to start off with is called Eddie, You Should Know Better. I'm going to play it for you now in its entirety. I hope you like it. I'll see you right after the song plays.
They say, where did he go wrong?
What's wrong?
My Lord,
my Lord.
We kindly went hard from the very start, trying to make him better and all the rest. But the brother proved to be so much less. Sometimes you wonder now and then, the only time he'll choose you when there's something to lose through his personal loss, and the friend pays the cost all the time. Must be something that's freeze in his mind that has made him through greed so paralyzed, and I don't think he's gonna make this time. This time.
Is one called this was the very next one. This one was done by a gentleman by the name of Rich Tufo. And Rich was also a producer, but Chicago-style producer. And the next song that was released on us, because the Eddie song didn't really do anything. It didn't catch on. It was not, we liked it, but it was not powerful enough. These were before our hit, Can This Be Real? And this was called You Bring Out the Best in Me. Here's the song. I'm going to play it for you, and I'll be right back after the song finishes. Enjoy.
Bring out the best in me, girl, you know you do.
Well, I hope you like that one. I know I always say I hope you like it. I do. You know, I mean, our material that we recorded in Curtom was not necessarily mainstream. It was okay. It was Curtis. It was Leroy Hutton. It was Laurel Simon. It was all of these other producers that were trying to put their spin on us as a group. And we were really not like the OJs or the Temptations in terms of the the singing part of it. These brothers had a style that I envied and that I really cared about, that I really respected because they had the power, they had that soulful church. Ours was kind of mediocre, okay at best, um, but they stuck with us for a minute. Kurtum I'm talking about stuck with us for a minute. So I'm going to play next uh, a song that was called it's called "Try to Smile." Now this was another style. Again, Laurel Simon, and several other guys. I'll mention their names as we go along with this program. But right now, you tell me what you think of this one. If you like it, please leave some comments down below and get back to me. You have all my information. So from us to you, us meaning me, from me to you, here is Try to Smile.
Try to smile when you're sad and things don't seem to be as bad. A smile makes things seem so much brighter, makes the burden feel just a little bit lighter. When you smile, ooh, baby, when you smile, whenever you smile, baby, don't you think about me? Don't you think about your baby? Don't you? Who can tell when you're down? There's a smile instead of a frown. Deep inside you might feel sad, but who's to know whether you're glad or mad? When you smile, ooh, baby, when you smile, oh baby, whenever you smile, yeah. Don't you think about me? Don't you think about me? Think about your baby. Don't you?
Well, I hope you like that one. I know I always say that. People say, stop saying that. Okay, I won't say it anymore. But I do hope you like it. Anyway, moving on. One of the songs that should have made it, as a matter of fact, there are people that have redone it. Several occasions I heard a big band do They didn't do the whole song. Um, they did the main melody. The name of the song is called "Try Love Again." They had a great horn section. Um, Rich Tufo did a really good job. I think this is one of Leroy Hudson's songs. It was quite. I liked it quite a bit because it gave each of us an opportunity to sing lead on the song. Um, they never could find my niche, but on this one, there was a place for everyone. I was never happy with my performances on any of the songs. But here is from me to you, Try Love Again, and I'll be right back after the song finishes.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a story. Yes. Very first girl I ever loved, she really dogged me around. Had me ashamed to even raise my head when I strolled around this town. One day I found myself. It appeared very plain to me that I shouldn't be afraid to look for love, 'cause love sure won't look for me, Lord. What's on the inside? What's on the outside? Chance that things might work out. So I guess I'll just have to try love again. You can't sit back and watch life go by, because love knocks you down. Just lay on the ground and say there's no need to even try. You got to pick up your heart, keep stepping. There's another for you, I'm sure. To try and forget might ease the pain a bit, but a new love will be your only cure. Yeah. What's on the inside? What's on the outside? Chance that things might work out alright. So I guess I'll just have to try love again.
Well, that's going to be it for this particular segment of Can This Be Real? Please, if you like the songs, please make a comment down below and follow me on Facebook. Eventually, I'll get to Twitter and Instagram. But in the meantime, and in between time, always remember love, peace, soul, wear that mask, and don't forget social distancing. And whatever you do, don't listen to Trump. He's an idiot. I love you. Peace.